Is it no use today? We've got
All right, thank you so much for your patience. 7 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour, welcome to Activated Mornings for today, right here on WFM 99.9. Our guests this morning for today's edition of Cop Chat are none other than Mr. Lenmore Brewster and Mr. Michael Charles. And of course, we're live on Facebook and YouTube at WFM 99 SVG if you want to take a look. And good morning to the folks who are listening via the radio or your favorite streaming platform online or via your mobile phone. So, Mr. Lenroy Brewster, he's the vice president of the Ex Police Association, and Mr. Michael Charles, he is the president of the Ex Police Association. And this morning, we're going to be chit chatting about the Ex Police Association. All right, their function, their roles, their plans, and everything in between. If you want to join the conversation, the WhatsApp number is 4579994. The number to call 4579997. So I'm your host, Crystal. Good morning.
Pleasant good morning, Kristen. Pleasant good morning to Cindy. So you got the news and whoever all voice of your call. It's good to be here at the Clean Fresh Sound of Wefm.
Okay. All right. So before we go forward, you're gonna have to come close, very close to the microphone, right? Okay. I don't know if you could tilt yours up to Charles. Okay. Well, we'll fit. All right. Okay, that's better. All right, great, wonderful.
I must say good morning to you, Christian, and good morning to Vincent the Grenadines, and wherever our voice is being heard. Um, we are here to discuss the Ex-Police Association, and I also want to say good morning to our members who might be listening and who might join us on this chat. We would like if you can just join us and add some discourse to what we really have to say this morning.
Correct.
All right, lovely, lovely, lovely. So, what is the? I mean, it's self-explanatory, but I'm still gonna ask. Ex-Police Association. What are you?
Okay. At the Ex Police Association, before it was the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Ex Police Association, it was the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Ex Police Christian Association. It's a group of police officers, retired police officers, who are Christians, and they formed this organization. But over the years, it went dormant. And then some of these members decided, well, they will form an ex police association. So on the 14th of August in 2004, they met at the New Testament Church, Wilson Hill, and they decided to come up with something uh, which we call the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Ex Police Association. And September the 18th, a steering committee was set up, and October 9th, 2004, they approved a constitution that is called the St. Vincent Ex-Police Association Constitution. On April 6, 2019, an extraordinary meeting was called and a resolution was passed, and the constitution was amended, corrected, and approved. So, and this is what we have now. Currently, the Constitution rules of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Ex-Police Association that was approved by the committee, and it is now our new constitution. Don't you want to add anything, Bruce?
Yes, also it's a non-profit organization. I remember like reading the Bible where it says in Psalms 133 verse 1, behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell among each other. And we, as retired officers or resigned officers, we came from a diverse background throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and we would have formed a lot of friendship among others. And hence we say to continue that friendship, was good for us to come together and form an organization wherein we can meet as, retired members, chit chat, attend certain social functions, and to keep one another, informed as to what is really taking place, in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And by so doing, we would have created chats. We have two chats on the social media, two WhatsApp chats. One is where we deal with the business of the association, and one where we members generally speak to one another, about issues in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, have their issues such as, little politics, what is taking place currently. And, this serves as a medium by which we really stay together. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force has offered us a lot of opportunities for which we are grateful, and we decided that we need to have this organization as a continuance from where we would have left off from the police force.
Okay, lovely. So it's since you said August 14th, 2004
Yes,
until now, that is 19 years.
correct.
So you're just a few days shy of celebrating 19 years of service. Let me put it that way.
Correct.
So congratulations in advance.
Thank you
19 years
million.
is a very long time. Uh, so it's a group of ex-police officers. Is it just restricted to Vincentians? I know it says SVG, but sometimes you might connect with persons from other countries. Is it just SVG, Vincentians?
No. Police officers from who serve overseas, once they reside in St. Vincent, they can be members of the ex-police association.
Oh, okay, lovely. So how many members do you have so far?
Currently, we have about 38 members currently, and there's always drive for more members.
Mm-hmm.
And in those members, we have 3 females. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Very important.
Mm-hmm.
And also, persons who really can be members of the association can be like ex-band cadet officers, members of the
Auxiliary
police force.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we would have what you call honorary members, persons who within our society who we think are worthy, persons who might not be able to attend, ex-police officers who might not be able to attend to be part of the association, who can give us, guidance and some advice on matters, about with regards to our functions.
Okay. Can you be a virtual member, like living overseas, Vincentian, but you still want to like play a role? Is that possible?
Well, as Brewster mentioned, there are 2 chats, and the members are on the chat. Right now, we have members overseas,
Okay.
and they still correspond. They still make the contribution to chat. So yes, you can be a virtual member.
Okay, cool. So what do you do as an association? What do you do?
Well, basically, we promote fellowship and keep members in touch with each other. We have a close association with the Royal St. Vincent Police Force and its auxiliary forces. We assist in any which way the welfare of senior, physically challenged citizens. We give guidance to delinquent children and young adults, and support, initiate, promote, or further any matter which may benefit St. Vincent and Grenadines and the association. So basically, that's what we really do functioning as the association.
And as like the president would have said, fellowship. It's good that we have fellowship with one another, and it is thereby we are together for a common cause, and the unity is it's a pity that sometimes we like people do not dwell in harmony with one another, and this creates some problems among us, especially in our societies. And there are some people who might have left the police force, and not even with the police force, there might be other institution, and does not probably don't even want to have anything to do with it. So we as members say, look, the Royal St. Vincent Grenadines Police Force would have offered us some opportunities. We would have been there. We'll have a lot of training. And I think it is, fair and right to give back to an association that would have, look out for us, during our tenure as police officers. So we want that kind of a close association with the police force. There are many times we get invitation from the commissioner to attend functions,
Yes.
like the Independence Parade, the Remembrance the Parade, and other social functions. So we like that close association with the police. We like to have that even on a wider spectrum on the outside, at the station level or departmental level, where we could offer that kind of assistance to the police. Sometimes the police have the consort we, will attend and, be part of all this. So we want to be integrally, involved in whatever the police, doing. At least we can offer assistance in any regard that they that they want us to. Also, we look at ourselves as even assisting like the persons within our society. There might be persons who are physically challenged, they might want that assistance. I mean, who is a better person it is to deal with that or to help other persons within our community, where even where I'm living.
Yes.
Persons will come to me and ask for, assistance in dealing with issues because, that type of respect they would have for me.
Most
And
definitely.
I would not even wait until the police, come to even go and, give that kind of assistance.
Right.
So as an ex-police officer, we still have it in our blood, and like you say, once a cop,
Always a cop.
Always a cop.
and that's the way we go. Where we have the delinquents, we have a lot of delinquents in St. Vincent and Grenadines,
Yes.
and we see ourselves as going to places like the
Liberty Lodge.
Liberty Lodge. We went there on a couple of occasions and things like that, and speak to the boys. And it was really a welcoming time to once speak to them. We understand how it is with our juvenile system, but we really wish that something could be done. So at least we could provide an avenue that we could have them on the straight and narrow part, because it's from these delinquent we having a lot of problems. They end up grow up and live a life of crime and create a lot of problems. So the police, ex-police association comes in there handy. We sometimes even help like police youth group.
Police youth
I
clubs,
myself
yes.
one time went to South Rivers, where I'm originally from, but I'm living in Camden Park, and speak to the members of the youth group there on issue of crime and about discipline. So as members, we can play an integral part. We have members who are Christians, and they, have their churches where they speak to young people and even the adults as to how they should live within our society. So that role that we are playing as ex-police officers, it is, good, and we would like to continue in that vein. We also have where we assist, like needy children to give her like a bursary. We collaborate with the police
Scholarship funds
scholarship fund
and the police credit union.
and the police credit union. So
Incidentally, on the 15th of this month, there will be distribution of scholarships and bursaries, where the ex-police association will be part and parcel of that.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
So these are some of the things that we really try to aspire to, to get across to help our people in our society, because we are very much concerned about what is really taking place, and so in whatever way we can help, to alleviate problems, we'll try to do our best in that regard.
Okay, that's good. What makes the job hard?
Well, what makes the job hard? I mean, you can make your job hard. Even if, well, I wonder if it will be hard, because if you love what you're doing, and you really love what you're into what you're doing, so it won't be hard at all. If you don't love what you're doing, you know what I mean, if everything you try to counter, you know what I mean, it will not be easy.
So no challenges.
Exactly.
No challenges whatsoever.
Exactly. There will be challenges really, but you have to, I mean, put your shoulder to the wheel and meet these challenges, But incidentally, Vice President Brewster mentioned that there are some Christians in the ex-police association. I'm proud to say that we have 5 pastors, members of the ex-police association, conduct their own churches, and in those 5, we have 1 female. That's Sister McMaster. She's of the New Testament Church of God.
Master?
Yes, yes,
She's an ex-police?
yes,
Yes,
yes.
she was more or less. You might have known her through the immigration
She
process.
worked a long time with immigration, and she was
long time
also
with-
the national coordinator for the police youth club prior to her retirement. Yeah, she spent a long time in the police force. Yes, yes.
What's the first name? Because I'm thinking,
Cecile,
is that who I am thinking?
Cecile McMaster. Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm gonna
yes.
figure it out because I know I'm a master who is integrally involved in church,
Mm-hmm.
but looking at her, I'm like, no ex-police, no. But
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
that's
yes, yes.
really, really good. I think that's a pretty high number for ex-police
You
officers
see,
who are
and
pastors.
these members, they would post every morning post spiritual guidance for
Morning
us,
devotions,
morning
it's called.
devotion to us on the chat, which helps us to take us through the day and I don't know why you laugh, but it's good, it's good.
Sort of also being a police still,
Yes,
because police are there to keep you on the straight and narrow in a sense.
Yes, yes.
And now she's a pastor, so she
It's
like
still anything. Yes,
to
yes, yes.
like, yes, officers,
yes.
gotta pray. All right, that is really good. Seems like a lot of work though. I don't know how you managed to fit all of that in on retirement when you're supposed to be resting, relaxing, and enjoying your time. Unless this is rest and relaxation
it is.
for you.
It's really because okay, we meet every fourth Saturday, and after our formal meetings, we fellowship, and here's where we recollect and the past and
Yeah, go down memory lane, right?
Yes, right.
Exactly. It's amazing the amount of stories
Ah.
You see,
coming out.
retirement is not leaving not the organization and go back home, and sit down, be in the house, and breathing in that air, you get old and rusty, So, it's good that we are into this organization. We have something to look forward to
Yes.
at the end of the month, where, as we said, we socialize.
Thought you were gonna say salary.
Where we socialize, and talk about the good old days. And sometimes we have some really good time together, and that make it a lot of fun after we have dealt with our official part of our meeting and things like that. So it is really good. It's not something that is really hard. Some of us might have our little things that we do. I might do a little farming. Some other persons might do the little work and things like that. But retirement is not the end of it all. So that's why I said it. I think it is important that we, as we form ourselves into this organization and give back to the society, help, to make things life a little bit better for persons.
One of the things we do to Crystal is that visit ex-police officers who are home, some bedridden, and we visit them and we walk along with our pastors. We have a little exaltation, sing, and after we recollect, go back down memory lane, as you said, as to what happened. At this time, I'd just like to big up retired Station Sergeant Jackson Mesco. I know he's listening.
Hello, good morning.
I must tell you, Crystal, that Cop Chat is one of his favorite programs. He listens to Cop Chat every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Retired Station Jackson.
That's wonderful. Good morning to you,
Yes.
Jackson. Hope you're having a wonderful day. All right, so 8:27. Before we take the break, I want to ask you, how long did you spend in the force? Let's start with you, Charles.
I spent 36 years, 5 months, 2 days.
Boy, it's down to the days. I wouldn't be surprised if we went down to the minute. Wow, and yourself, Brewster?
I spent 35 years, 9 months, 15 days.
Wow,
After that,
down to the days.
I went straight to the St. Vincent Port Authority, and I worked there for about 4 years, 9 months, about 1 day after my retirement in 2016. So I'm 7 years retired. But prior to that, I was a teacher during the days of old school events where you pass and you start to teach. So I would wet my foot a little bit into that
Authority,
profession.
yeah.
That's not a noble profession.
Wow.
Before I joined the police force in 1976, I don't think that you were even born.
Of course not.
I wonder if my parents was born.
Of course not.
And,
Yeah, they
so
were.
as you know, I was very fortunate to retire at the rank of an assistant commissioner, which was my substantive rank. At the time, I was acting deputy when I left the police force. So I'm still really grateful to be here.
Okay. I'm really tempted. The transition between being a police officer to being an ex-police officer, how was that? Did you find it difficult to remove yourself
It
from?
wasn't difficult really. I mean, the public service, they had a session, that to send you back to civilian life. That didn't really cut in, really, because I mean, I can remember when I just retired. Every morning I get up early and getting ready to work. It was still in me,
Yeah.
right. It is still in.
36 years, of course it will be.
Yes. But I am not really out per se, because actually the commandant of the auxiliary police force. So I'm still in the force. So this is voluntarily, right? And it's a good feeling, it's ensuring that people can be employed and the discipline is still in you. So it's still kind of active, really. So I'm retired. Not retired.
Still okay. Yourself,
Yes, I'm retired, but my heart is really still within the Royal St.
Trust me,
Vincent
yes.
Grenadines Police Force, and I'm actually a member also of the auxiliary forces. I'm a superintendent there,
Major.
a major really, and it was easy for me because after I left the police force, I went straight to the SVG Port Authority, where I was the port facility security officer for the period of which I have just mentioned. And then again, it helped me to take to the port some of my skills that I would have learned as a police officer. So it was easy for me. I heard a lot of persons saying that they dreamt that they had to go back to work, that they didn't report for duty, and then jump out of the sleep and things like that. But that never happened to me. I don't know why, because probably I still believe that I'm still a police officer. So I think I'm still there, Yeah, the spirit, I'm out, but the spirit still resides there.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. Now we're gonna take a break. Right now, Triple X Show is sponsored by Flow. Remember, you too can win easy with Flow. You can win cash, iPad, smartphones, school supplies, staycations, and even a Caribbean cruise for two is still up for grabs when you top up, sign up, pay up your bill, or switch up to Flow. Let's take a break and come right back with today's edition of Cop Chat.
Ready, set, surf. Singer, your favorite family store is now online. Log on today at www.singersvg.com and enjoy our store and products right at your fingertips. Now online are your trusted brands that you have come to love. Refrigerators to chest freezers, gas cookers to toasters, air fryers, mattresses, living room sets, and so much more. Browse our products, check the specs, compare brands and prices, and request parts all online. We have also made bill payments easier, more convenient, and simpler just for you. Log on to www.singersvg.com to learn more. Singer, your family company is keeping up with you and the times. Visit our website today and experience a whole new world of Singer, your trusted online family company. I was looking for a cough syrup, looking for a drug to help this pain here in my throat. I needed something fast to help me with my cold. Then I turned around and there you go. I went into a store and I found what I needed when I shouted superhero.
Super Help Pharmacy. We're located on Grenville Street, formerly Isles Boutique. Come in and check out our wide variety of over-the-counter prescriptions, medications, personal care products, and much more. Take advantage of our free delivery services, blood pressure, sugar, and cholesterol testing. Open Mondays to Thursdays from 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Fridays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call or WhatsApp us at 497-8737 or 457-8737. Super Health Pharmacy. Your health is our priority.
And I found what I needed when I shopped at Super Health.
A new era of excellence in medical education has arrived, with big changes happening at Trinity School of Medicine, with the leadership of 3 new deans, a multi-million-dollar campus expansion project, and a strong desire to build a lasting relationship with the Vincentian community. Trinity is known as a premier-level medical school in the Caribbean, and we intend to broaden our focus to become the best medical school opportunity for students all over the world. From the Trinity family to yours, thank you for supporting our school and allowing our students to find a home with the people of St. Vincent.
The SVG Maritime Administration is hosting its 3rd annual essay competition in commemoration of World Maritime Day to be celebrated on September 28, 2023. All Vincentian nationals and residents between the age of 9 to 25 years are invited to participate. The theme is MARPOL at 50, Our Commitment Goes On. MARPOL is an international convention for the prevention of pollution from ships aimed at preventing pollution of the marine environment by ships. There are 3 categories. Ages 9 to 12, topic, Imagine you're a marine animal. How would pollution affect your life, and what can we do to help protect you? 700 to 800 words. Ages 13 to 16, topic, How has MARPOL helped to reduce pollution in our oceans, and what more can we do to protect our marine life? 1500 to 2000 words. And ages 17 to 25, topic, Reflect on the 50th anniversary of MARPOL. What progress has been made in protecting our oceans, and what challenges remain? 2,000 to 2,500 words. The deadline for submission is September 12, 2023 at 10 p.m. All submissions must be made via email to wmdessay.svgmarad@gmail.com. Prizes include a laptop, tablets, and cash prizes. The school with the most participants will be awarded a cash prize. Further information, along with the rules of the competition, could be found in the local newspapers.
Refer a friend and get $50 cash back for you and $50 cash back for your friend on loans of $3,000 and over at Courts Ready Cash. Plus, you get flexible payment terms, hassle-free service, and fast approval. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Apply now. Visit shopcourts.com. The more friends you refer, the more cash back. What are you waiting for? Make every moment count with a loan from Courts Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
99.9 Wefm.
Welcome back to Cop Chat for today, Thursday, the 10th of August, 2023. Of course, you're listening to Wefm 99.9. In studio this morning, we've got the President and Vice President of the SVGX Police Association, Mr. Michael Charles and Mr. Lenroy Brewster, respectively, talking about the association, their function, roles, what they do. And I asked segued a little bit about what how retirement was going and the transition between being fully employed as a police officer and being retired. Now let's talk a bit about the organization itself. You are 38 members strong.
Yes.
President, vice president.
The executive is made up of the president, vice president, secretary, assistant secretary, treasurer, assistant treasurer, 4 committee members. We have a chaplain, and the public relation officers, they're appointed by the president. So we have our annual general meeting. Well, it's not biannual because it's every 2 years. I mean, members of the executive can only serve 4 consecutive years, and after they serve 4 consecutive years, they have to demit office. They're not eligible to election.
Oh, so it doesn't have to be in one position. It could be in
A different position.
different
Yeah,
position.
yes.
But after 4
After
years,
4 years, yeah.
you go to the back of the class.
Yeah,
Something like
nothing
that.
Literally speaking.
Okay. And the total number of members in the executive are, you list them up, but I didn't count.
It's we have 10 members and 10 executive members.
Mhm.
You have, and then the four committee members, then the chaplain and the PRO.
Okay.
That include what we have 3 women among our membership.
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, you said it's non-profit. Are there fees that members have to pay on a monthly, annually, basis?
Yes. You're a joining fee
Of $25.
$25. The subscription, no, joining fee $20. Then the annual subscription is $25.
Okay.
Right, and at meetings, we have halfway through the meeting, we break for what we call members' contribution. You don't have to, but you can give a $10 or $5. You know what I mean? Yes. Also, what we did just recently, we came up with a medical fund, and this medical fund we pay $10 per month, and this is just to kind of offset members. You may have with the price for medication and so on. The members to offset members who may having problems with this really. We're just about 3 months into it, Wilson?
Yes.
About.
Yes, thereabout, yeah.
Yes. So it's going good. So when we break for members' contribution, we also break for pick up the
Medical fund.
Yes, and that fund is being held at the St. Vincent Police Cooperative Credit Union. Right, so.
Okay. Prior to Tuesday, I never knew about an ex-police association. I'll be very honest with you. And just listening to the amount of work and things that you have in place, it's really commendable.
There are other ex-police associations. We have a lot of police officers who would have retired and reside in New York.
Yeah.
So there's a ex-police association, St. Vincent Ex-Police Association of New York.
It's very big.
It's very, it's big and very active, and we affiliated to them.
Yes.
Sometimes if they want assistance, they give us assistance in that regard. The president, one of the presidents, was here a couple of times, and he came down and contributed to our police force during my tenure.
Yes.
Yes. So
Brother Pitt,
yes. So and like the president was saying, the medical fund is something which is we see as very commendable. We can help our brothers who might fall short and who might fall sick along the way. So with our contribution, that can go a long way in really helping them. We also have our brothers who, some of them might be sick in a sense, and we might be able to get assist them in that regard with funds from our medical funds.
Okay.
Our members really contribute just a small amount of $10 really per month, so which is from a little retirement money. It's good that we could really give back to help one another.
Okay, that's really good. Now, I know sometimes some organizations have like a signature. Hello, stop being like that. Have a signature event. Do you guys have one or have plans to have one?
Well, our signature event really is end of year dinner. We have a dinner at the end of the year, but since COVID, we haven't had one. But what we have is several outings, at Mountain. Last one we held at River 14, where members bring the family, and we have a nice get together.
You
We
want to
also
stick up in there? Let's take a call at this
yes,
time.
yes.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
Pleasant good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
MC.
Yes, my brother.
What period were you commissioner?
From 2013, 2017.
13 till when?
2017.
Oh, that's 4 years.
Correct.
Were you the police commissioner when the chief police officer were convicted and they got put back in the post?
No, I wasn't.
Was
That was
okay.
Commissioner.
You know who?
Commissioner Miller was the commissioner then. Keith,
Okay, so that was before 2013.
yes.
Okay. I asked John the same question. If I wanted to get some more information. Why is something like that?
Okay.
All right, then. That's the only question I have.
Thank you,
Bye.
brother. You
All right, thank
enjoy
you
the
so
rest of
much.
your day.
Okay.
All right, I don't know if you want to continue with your signature events. That's where you are.
Yes. We are as means of raising fund. We have soup sale outside of Central Police Station where members contribute, and we are our Vice President and Chief Chef.
Hey, I figured that was coming.
Yeah.
I figured that was coming.
Yes,
Yeah.
he cook up
The soup boss.
a soup. Yes, and my wife also do, and other members chip in.
I thought they said you were the one who used to do it.
No, the wife.
Mouth open, story jump out.
No, I'm a radio. I she's listening. So.
Oh, is that why? You will get no dinner tonight.
and the thing is that I don't have any dog out.
So in or out.
Yes. So, and we are well patronized by the general public and
Yep.
police officers. I mean, look forward. And we have that every last Saturday in the month. Yes.
The sale.
Yes.
Where do you have your sale?
Outside
of the
Outside
police.
police,
Yes,
and all of the times
thinking-
things are sell off.
Yes.
They usually say things sell off. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
things
Sell right off.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if I can recall seeing, I think so.
Yeah.
I recall seeing a sale outside of the police station. I just can't remember if it's a Saturday or a
Yes,
Friday.
yes,
Or,
last Saturday in the month. We
Last
normally,
Saturday.
Yes.
okay, so we have about 3 Saturdays to go before.
Okay.
We come to town on a Saturday to make a shopping and we stop up
Yes,
there,
and get some hot soup.
get some hot soup from the
Yes.
boss himself, Mr. Brewster.
Yes.
Okay, and of course, those funds would go towards all of the
Yes,
activities and
yes,
initiatives that
yes.
you have in place.
Most definitely.
So many I can't even keep up. So, Lisa Batiste says 2 of the best I met. Good morning, and morning greetings are coming from Katha on Facebook as well. Don't forget, we're on Facebook and YouTube
Great.
at WFM 99 SVG, and of course you can call us at 457-9997 and WhatsApp us at 457-9994. Katha says, still looking good, Mr. Brewster.
Thank you.
Is that your friend?
I'll tell you. Yes, Crystal,
Mhm.
the Ex-Police Association, we were registered with CIPO on the 22nd of September, 2021. So we also registered society.
Right.
in
Good.
St.
Good.
Vincent and the Grenadines. So we try to do things quick,
Yeah.
quick and proper.
When the right
Dot all your dot all your I's and
Yeah,
cross your
cross your
T's.
T's, yes.
All right. So your plans going forward as an association.
Still, Papa,
Well, what we really plan to do is we like to we like to build on what we have
Mhm.
as an association. Integrate more with the Royal St. Vincent and Grenadines Police Force. If the needs be, as I know that we usually do before, members from our association can, assist where necessary in terms of lecture, because there's a wealth of experience and knowledge out here among our members, our membership. We plan to have a walkathon sometime, in October. That's around Independence time, and that's it. Basically, as I said, we really like to build on what we have, and if any members have any advice that they can give us, we will take it on board and move on from there.
Right.
Okay. So I want to ask you, or let's talk a little bit. We have about 11 minutes left. But as ex-police officers, the difference between when you were police officers and now, and I'm speaking specifically to the relationship between the public and police officers. How do you feel when you hear of alleged police brutality, one, and looking at videos on social media of how civilians interact with police officers and vice versa? How do you feel? And what's the difference between your time and now?
Well, during my time, it's more different. What we had was to deal with is a different breed of people. When I was at Kittels police station, there might be a function at Philos, or I might have to do some investigation. I might have gone to forces and say, like person who might offend the law, and say, listen, you want it at the police station. I might not even have to make an arrest until a person will come to the station and meet me, or tell the parents to come and meet me at the police station. The relationship between the police and our citizens surely has broken down somewhere along the line. I don't know what might have caused that, but I think that our officers of today, need to have that kind of a citizen approach, where it's not that the law, that you take the law into your own hand. You understand? It's not the citizen. The powers is not invested in a police officer to brutalize anyone on the outside. If you are attacked, then it is expected that you defend yourself.
Correct.
But to take the law into your own hand and abuse persons, especially in public, and nowadays we have so much of things and so many cameras in the hands of people, so the police have to be very, very mindful of that. We have to have that kind of friendly relationship with our citizens in this country. So in order to get them to cooperate with us, at one time we were talking about even community policing during my time. And this is something I really would like to see come back on stream, where the police go into neighborhoods, and have that relationship with the public to make it much more, friendlier. Persons do not want to give police any information nowadays, especially when a crime is committed. And it's sad to say that there's so many crimes that has been committed, and people know who would have committed some of these crimes. And anonymously, some people would not even call the police, and even give them some information. We have so much unsolved crimes, I mean, notwithstanding that, don't want to put any feather in our cap to say that while we were there, things weren't happening, and they are not unsolved murders during our time, But if you have that kind of relationship with the public, persons might be willing and ready to give it that information to help in regards to your investigation. Scientifically, the organization need to move towards, some scientific, and we need to move up to that level, because in the absence of, of the person giving evidence directly are coming forward and give evidence. We need to go forensically
Right, forensics, yeah.
to assist in our investigation. There's a lot of work to be done, in terms of our policemen and women. The discipline have to be maintained, and sad to say sometimes the discipline is not there among some people. It should be maintained. There are some things within the police force that should not, and I say should not be changed. People must be held accountable and be responsible for the actions within the police organization. And I really like the hierarchy to take on that and to deal with persons who really offend the law and who whatever take the law into their own hands, because it is not you who would have the person commit the offense against, it's the state. And when somebody commit an offense against the state, you understand, you must deal with it with impartiality.
Okay, let's take a call at this time before you see. All right, so Charles.
Yes, sir. My thing, the police public relations was my thing as commissioner of police. And one of the things I did, following on the heels of Commissioner Miller, is taking karaoke into hotspots. And this was a real, it was real successful in Atley Hall.
Shops, are you going to say?
Many places.
Edinburgh.
Watch Nichols, the late Jonathan Nichols. He was instrumental in these. May God rest his soul.
Okay, stick a pin there. So you're about to pause as well. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning. My name is Dave Roberts. I'm just introducing myself to the police.
Right, big Dave.
I'm a law-abiding citizen, so me not got nothing for hide.
You're reporting yourself.
Right, big Dave.
I hear Tommy good old buddies there. We don't see well, when you get old and, and so on, sometimes, you can't be seen and so on. But congrats. I love the effort. Because we are living in a real, what society should I call it? It's not what it used to be. And I think I heard Brewster explaining about his time and so on. And these are guys I associated with. There was a time when I could have walked around by the barracks there. Well, I think I hear they say they have the canteen upstairs, the market and all that stuff. So me can't come up with that so easy, yeah? Right, but it's good to hear you guys, and this is really a good effort, especially when our society, and I think it was the same Bruce was stressing how important it is, Charlotte, with his karaoke thing.
Yes.
To have a better understanding, because after all, when all is said and done, whatever crime is committed, you still have to come to the people,
Correct.
Or you have to go to the public to get your information. So I would hope that our current members of the constabulary or whatever can, I don't know if it needs a special training, but develop a better rapport, relationship with the public at large, and life will become better in this country. Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
Thank you, Dave.
Thanks.
Thanks for the point made.
You were going to continue, Charles.
Yes. The karaoke in hot areas, karaoke in the police force was taken to the Commissioners Association meeting abroad, and almost every country now. Antigua have it, Trinidad have it, Barbados have it, karaoke, and they're using it as a means of fighting crime. Just in 2017, Antigua police karaoke team came to St. Vincent and had a competition with our karaoke. So karaoke, simple as you see
it helps unite.
It definitely unite the people with the police, and I think
relieving stress too, I'm thinking.
Most definitely. One of the things with karaoke, you will have a black in this area, and after the blackout, you see a lot of broken bottles all over the place.
Mhm.
Same place you have the karaoke with same type of music and so on. I think not a thing. None of these things happen. So karaoke is in a means of it releases stress and it kind of bond you together. That's why.
Okay, so bring back the karaoke.
I would say so.
And
And the police initiative and the in terms of pan against crime is it's a good initiative that was initiated while we were there under Commissioner Miller, and I think that it has reached leaps and bounds.
Yes.
Also, I've heard about the dispute against crime. These are things that we should be pursued vigorously, because when persons have these things to do, it creates some avenue to prevent them from getting into into mischief. As they say, the devil creates work for the idle hands. And so it's very, very, very important that we look at that. The crime situation in St. Vincent it's appalling. I know during my time there was a triple murder, but to have a murders where 5.
Triple?
Yes, it's not the first time we have more than one person killed within. It happened somewhere down on Bottom Town during my time there. So it's not.
Do you remember the year?
No, I just can't recall the year, but that really happened sometime in Kingston.
Oh wow!
The 3 guys were shot on the Bay Street area, on the back on the Bay Street in that area where they're doing the port modernization project on the Bottom Tongue area there.
I thought the most prior to 5 was 2.
Yes.
Well, okay.
Crystal, while we at it, with the Ex-Police Association, but not only we are the Ex-Police Association, and the time is fast approaching, but we also, the Ex-Police Association carries the St. Vincent Legion.
Yes.
And the St. Vincent Legion is, we actually deal with the persons who fought in the world wars. Unfortunately, we don't have any surviving members of the world wars, but we have 3 widows, and the Royal Commonwealth Ex-Services League out of Britain support these widows by sending a little stipend for them. And the Ex-Police Association, which I'm the president, Brother Bruce is the secretary, and we manage this. It comes upon us by accident, you could say. After the death of Sister Maloney, and I was the PRO, retired Superintendent Bochum Comebach, he was the secretary. And after Sister Maloney passes, there was nobody else to carry it on. So Donald Brown, the former president of the Legion, he suggested that why not the Ex-Police Association? It was put in a meeting, go to a vote, and we're doing wonders. I fortunately last year I was able to attend the Commonwealth meeting in the United Kingdom, and I mean it's a lot of opportunity for ex-police officers to be members of the Ex-Police Association and the St. Vincent Legion. So I just want to get that out, that the Ex-Police Association is also the St. Vincent Legion.
Okay, wonderful. Now we got about 2 minutes left. So I don't know if you could wrap up, take a minute each and wrap up, give the public as much information as you possibly can in that minute. Let's go ahead. Let's start with you, Charles.
Well, the Ex-Police Association of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as we say, we strives to unite the former members of the police with the current members. And I must commend the Commissioner of Police because he supported 100%. Join in, you can call Mr. Brewster, call any member. You can get the forms, and that form will be given to you and so on. I think so we meet at Old Montrose every fourth Saturday. Last Saturday we didn't meet at Old Montrose. We met at the office of the auxiliary that's in Kingston, opposite the police station. It's a way to bring back memories and keep each other alive.
Mm-hmm.
Keep each other intact, really. So the St. Vincent Grenadines Ex-Police Association is the way to go for retired officers, retired band cadets, and retired auxiliary officers.
All right, lovely, lovely.
Yes, I would just
Brewster.
like to thank the Royal St. Vincent Grenadines Police Force for giving us this opportunity, whereby we could come here and express our objectives for the Ex-Police Association. I just want to make a clarion call to some our retired police officers out there who have not joined the organization as yet, to be part of it. There's strength in numbers, and we can do much to help our citizens. It's not about the bad taste that you might have in your mouth when you left the police force, but it's for you to come and fellowship with us, to have that that drive to help our citizens. It is not over as yet until it is over. And I do hope that, persons who are listening, that they can come forward and really bring forward some new ideas that we can move our association forward. We can't do it all by ourselves, but with the help from Almighty God, we know that we can do wonders to help our people as it is. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Brewster and Charles, thank you for taking the time out to join us for today's Cop Chat edition. And all the very best in your future endeavors. Looking for that soup.
Thank you.
Anyone?
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Cop Chat for today. I really appreciate you joining us and, of course, interacting with us as well. Have a wonderful day. And until we meet again next week, Thursday, same time, same place for another edition of Cop Chat. There you have it. Take care. Bye-bye. Coming up next is the ECCB Bank Rates. That's brought to you compliments the Bank of St. Vincent